Hello and welcome to another Crafternoon to Go program from Westerly Library and Wilcox Park. For the third project in our special Handmade Holidays series, we are making lavender soap. As always, if you signed up for our Crafternoon to Go program, you should have received a kit with almost everything you need to complete the project. If you didn't receive a kit, you can still follow the tutorial at home after purchasing a few materials. Each kit comes with 2 silicone soap molds with a 2-ounce capacity each, and these can later be washed and used for other crafting projects or even baking or making chocolate. You also have 4 ounces of melt and pour soap base. There are different kinds of soap bases out there, and the one that we are using is a shea butter base. We have 2 teaspoons of lavender buds, some twine, and a toothpick. In addition to the supplies in your kit, you will also need a knife, and I'm using a sharp one, but the soap is pretty soft and it can be cut with a butter knife as well. A microwave safe container, glass measuring cups work really well for this, and a microwave. If you don't have a microwave, you can use a double boiler instead by placing a bowl on top of a pot of boiling water and putting the soap in that to melt. Now that you have everything you need, we can get started. Our first step is to cut and melt the soap base. Cut your block of soap base into small pieces. They don't need to be uniform or perfect, and place them in your microwave safe container. Microwave for 15 to 30 seconds, then take it out and stir. Continue microwaving in 15-second spurts until all of the soap is melted. It does have a low melting point and should not be boiling hot. Once your soap is melted, you can add fragrance, dye, or exfoliants to make your soap even more special. A few drops of lavender essential oil will give it a great scent, and poppy seeds or oats can make it more exfoliating. If you do want to dye your soap, you should purchase a special soap dye. Don't be tempted to use food coloring because it won't work well with this soap. Our next step is to begin pouring our soap into the molds. You have to work fairly quickly because the soap will begin to harden around the edges of the bowl pretty quickly. Start by sprinkling just a pinch of lavender buds into the bottom of your mold. Next, carefully pour the soap into the molds so that you have an even amount in each of them. Now you can add more of your lavender buds to the soap and stir them with the toothpick so that they are somewhat evenly distributed. If you do want to get rid of some of those bubbles on the top, you can lightly spray the top of the soap with rubbing alcohol. Now it's time to wait for your soap to harden. Allow your soap to sit at room temperature for about 4 to 6 hours. Once it's completely hard, you can carefully remove it from the mold by turning it upside down and pushing it out from the bottom. If your soap is stubborn and won't come out, you can put it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes or so and then try again. If you're giving your soap as a gift, presentation is key. Tie your twine around the soap for a cute little present and add some greenery for a little bit of flair. And with that, you're done. Thanks again for participating in our Crafternoon to Go program. As always, feel free to reach out to us with any questions, comments, or feedback. We really love to hear from you. Call us at 401-596-2877, extension 306, or email reference@westerlylibrary.org. Happy holidays!